Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. This is AJ again, and we are coming at you on Friday, November the 5th, which remember the 5th of November. I don't know if you guys have seen V for Vendetta, but it's that time of the year. Anyways, yeah, so usually I've come at you guys with these vlogs with more of like just joking around, either when you guys met my friend Haley and we carved a pumpkin together, or when we just answered questions from like subscribers. This one's more of like a little friendly thank you. I've recently joined a club, and I've met a lot of wonderful people. A lot of wonderful people who all come from different backgrounds in life, and all have marvelous stories that are just very, very interesting. And they've all helped me in many, many different ways. And first of all, I'd like to give a big thank you to everybody there. Honestly, like, I don't think you guys realize how truly appreciated you've made me feel, and just how much you've really pushed me to want to be a better person. So first of all, thank you. But there's three people in particular that I'd really like to give a thank you to. And the first one would be one of my most closest friends, and her name is Miss Haley Yamamoto. Um, Haley and I, we barely met this quarter actually. It's been very, very recently. And I honestly, I didn't think we'd hit it off as well as we did. I met her in a car as we were driving to our first location on our first club meeting, and it was cool because my vision was a little impaired that day, so I couldn't really see anything, but I heard her, and like she made me feel a lot more secure. So I was like, okay, like she seems like a really nice person, and she was really into, or she understood a lot of like things that I was interested in. So she understood a lot of, for example, I'm into tennis, and she understood exactly what I was talking about when I referred to like tennis players, and she even told me who some of her favorite tennis players were. So it was like she's really, really relatable. And then as I went to more meetings, she would be there, and we just have more and more conversations, which just ultimately, I feel like just ultimately strengthened our bond. And she's been one of my closest friends from this club, and I genuinely have to say that I appreciate her so much. So if you're watching this, Haley, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being such an amazing person. You're always there for me, always motivating me and incentivizing me, and I appreciate that you're willing to like be straight up with me and tell me what I'm doing wrong and where I need to fix things in life. You don't sugarcoat, and I see why a lot of people could take that as a wrong, like something bad, but I personally take that as like it's honestly, it's motivation. It's really what it is, because you're just, it's constructive criticism in a sense, and I know that you say everything with the best intentions of mind, and even if it's mean or if it's brutal, because I do call you mean from time to time. I hope you know I'm completely joking. That I know you always have my best intention in mind, and honestly, I think that's so pure. So thank you. I know I kind of gave you a little glimpse of what I was gonna say, but like, just I wish I can't even put it in words. Just you've always been there for me, and you're always someone that I can trust on, someone that I can trust, and someone that I can rely on for anything. I feel like there's never a time in my life where I cannot, where I feel scared to tell you something, or where I just feel like we don't have that type of relationship. I feel like our relationship is extremely, extremely tight, and I just want to thank you so much for that, because honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today without you. You've helped me so much in this club, and yeah, I just want to thank you a lot for that. The second person who I'd like to thank is Mr. Robin Zhao. Zhao. Yeah, Mr. Robin Zhao. When I first met him, it was in one of the club meetings, and we actually, after that, we went and go get tacos. I believe it's, what was it, brothers, cousins or brother? I always mistake it. Haley always corrects me, and I still mistake it. I think it's, I'm gonna say brothers, cousins, brother. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But he took me to go get tacos there, and that was my first time getting street tacos in LA, which was they kind of hit home because I'm from that culture, Hispanic culture, so it felt very wholesome. It felt really, really wholesome. And we ate in his car, and we, instead of like talking about like the just the very basic conversation that I've had with other people, like, oh, what's your major, what are you doing in school, like all school related stuff. It was literally just like about life. We talked about the gym, which was really, really nice because bulking season. Nowhere near where I want to be, but we're trying. He's got like a really nice bulk going on, so I'm definitely gonna get tips on that, because I want to, he's like a role model in this, in like the gym aspect. Like I really want to get to his level. Also, he's pretty tall, and I'm only 5'8", so that's, that's tough, but it's all good. Yeah, he's always been helpful. He even helped me out with school related stuff as well. He kind of showed me like some tips and tricks with Chem 14BL because he's already taking the class, and I'm currently in the class, and it's been a little challenging, especially being in person, but he's definitely helped me out with that a lot. So thank you, Robin, for that one. Like, just thank you so much. And then the last person who I'd like to thank, this one is a special thank you to my friend Mr. Vanadium Wang. I feel like you're also one of those people who I can just tell anything. I can just tell anything to, and I know I won't be judged because we've had some pretty deep conversations before, and I feel like it was nice because most people they get the perception of me that I'm just like always just trying to do something crazy or just something dumb or like a play or something like that. Like I feel like I was able to have a legitimate conversation with you about relationships with friends, with families, and with significant others. And whenever I'm going through any struggles, I've I have contacted you right away, and you've always been so understanding about that, and always told me to prioritize my mental health. And that's honestly so sweet because coming from a Hispanic background, we don't my parents never really took mental health as a top priority, so they'd always kind of just push it aside and be like, "Oh, you're being lazy," or like just get over it. And you're one of the first people who told me straight up like, it's okay to have issues and it's okay to be stressed. Just work around it. And I feel like that's really, really it's really, really hit me inside because now feels like I feel more welcomed with expressing my emotions, which is something I've never been able to do. I always just like to keep my emotions to myself, and I feel like I've barely been starting to express them a lot more, and I can definitely say I'm 100% confident in expressing those emotions towards you and letting you know how I'm feeling at any point in time. And I can tell you when I'm stressed, and I can tell you when I'm nervous, and I can tell you when I'm happy and when I'm scared. And I know that you won't judge me for it, and you'll understand that those are just emotions, and you'll help me overcome them. So thank you so much. I appreciate all three of you guys very much. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I wanted to say. Quick little, I know there's more on the serious side of the videos, but you gotta have the fun and the serious. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.